I just saw two does cross that path way down there. So hopefully they'll work their way this way. Well, I just had a little buck pop out right here at about 70 yards. They're moving. They're moving. Okay, he just popped back out. Yeah. Alright. Alright, he's working a scrape right there. This is right on the edge of the private and the public. Like right on the line. You can see the sign there to the left. Right there. He's right there on the edge. He's working another scrape right there. was Monday, November 18th, and it is super quiet. I had 2 does this morning at about 100 yards, then I had a little buck this morning about 75 yards. And I think it was the same does. They circled around behind me, and I couldn't even hear them coming. They got to like 10 yards and started blowing. Scared the shit out of me, about shit my pants. But then I just had a little basket 6 come into like 30-40 yards, and then he took a hard turn right for the private. But my buck tag's already filled, so it don't matter. I gotta whisper really quiet because it is so quiet out. You could hear a mouse fart out here, man. But alright, I'm gonna be quiet and sit tight. We're sitting all day today, so stay tuned. Alright, well, I got about 30 minutes left. The sun just set. And I haven't seen anything since that buck at about 1 o'clock, so I don't know if anything's gonna pop out here or not, but might as well sit the last 15-20 minutes if you've sat all day, you know. Pretty uneventful this evening, though. I'll probably never hunt here again in the evening. They cruise in the morning. I've never seen nothing in the evening here, so it is what it is. We're in the woods. I don't know how good you can see this, but here's this sweet icy mud covered bridge I get to cross in the dark, and that's where I parked. This is my Jeep. Here we go. Alright, well, we're back at the Jeep. We sat all day. That was fucking miserable. Haven't done that all year. It's been a while since I've done that. I didn't plan on sitting all day, so all I had was half an iced tea and some chewing tobacco, so my fat ass is a little hungry. About 7:15 this morning, I had 2 doe at about 100 yards, just kind of shoot across that trail. And then about 30 minutes later, I had a little forkhorn jump out, like 50 yards. And he walked out there to about 70 yards, made a scrape, walked into the woods. Like 20 seconds later, came back out, made another scrape on the other side of the trail, and then walked across the trail to the other side where the does came from. He came from where the does were headed. And then probably about an hour and a half later, I think it was those same 2 does. They must have circled all the way around me. And I'm kind of standing behind a big deadfall with a couple trees kind of breaking up my silhouette. But there's really nothing behind me. I didn't expect nothing to come from behind me because it's a big swamp and it's frozen. I figured I'd hear the ice cracking and stuff. Well, these deer must have just skated across the ice like Bambi. Didn't hear any ice cracking, and it was so quiet this morning you could hear a mouse fart. And all of a sudden, like 10 yards behind me, it's like she just blew, man. And I about fucking shit my pants. She was close too, probably like 10 yards. And her and the other doe kind of took off, ran out to about 50 yards, blew some more. They were kind of looking for me. They couldn't really find me. I'm sure they seen my dumb ass standing right behind the fucking trees. And then they ran out to about 75 yards and kind of was looking around again and just kept blowing. Then ran off, and I thought, well, today's shot. I thought it was shot, but I was like, I'll just sit till noon. And then I sat till noon, and I was like, I'm going to give it like another hour or two. And like almost right at 1 o'clock, this little basket 6 comes walking right down the trail. It's kind of messing around with a little tree. It wasn't really scraping or nothing. It just was kind of sniffing the tree and stuff. And I thought he was going to walk right in front of me. I mean, I couldn't shoot him anyway, so I just filmed him. But yeah, he got to like 30 yards, 40 yards, and then just kind of walked in the woods and just walked where the does were. And yeah, that was the only deer I seen all day. That was at like 1 o'clock, my last deer. Didn't see nothing else. But yeah, you got to sit all day. It's about to be youth season. They're about to crank open these woods with some 410s. And then it's gun season after that for the big boys. But Yeah, you got to try to get them now, because after gun season, they're about an endangered species out here. But, yeah, we'll keep getting after it.
Alright, well, it's Wednesday, November 20th, and it's about 11:30 right now, and I've already seen a doe this morning, like right at first light. It just kind of jetted across that trail like they usually do, and then I just had a monster turkey pop out. I don't know what happened, but he spooked like right away. I know he didn't see me. I'm like 100+ yards from him, and I'm behind like a split tree, so I know he didn't see me, but I don't know what happened. But I'm probably gonna sit till about noon.
Well, I'm kind of still hunting my way out of here real quiet. Just found this on the way back. Finding a bunch of tracks in here too. So I might set up here next time, so we shall see. Alright, well, here's the creek that you gotta cross to get out of the public. And it may not look like much, but that shit's like a castle moat, man. It's like straight down. That shit's like dick deep, and it's like 7 feet across. It's crazy. I don't know how that was dug so deep, man, but it is a deep creek. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it don't look like much, man, but I'm telling you, if I fell in this, it'd probably be close to my waist deep. Well, we didn't fall in, so that's good.
Alright, well, I'm back at the Jeep. Had that doe pop out, like right at shooting light. Just kind of jetted across that trail like they usually do. That was the only deer I seen all day. But, at about that same spot where the doe went in, I had a huge turkey pop out, and there's no way it's seen me. I was like 100 yards away, kind of behind a split tree. But he was only out for a second, and then he kind of jetted back. Something boogered him out. I don't know what it was. But I kind of still hunted my way out, and I found a huge rub. So, and it looked real fresh. So I'm gonna set up there next time. There's tons of deer tracks in there. So once they jet across that trail, and they must be kind of looping around that swamp and going around the backside of me. That's why I'm not seeing them no more. But yeah, I'm gonna set up a little deeper in the water there. That water's about shin deep, or kind of where they're going. There's a couple high spots in there. On those high spots, you see tracks everywhere. But you can kind of see in the canary grass, kind of where it's all matted down, where they've been walking. So that's where I'm gonna set up next time. I think I'm not gonna go back to the usual spot. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a hunt again. It's gonna be youth season this weekend, so probably won't go out. Don't feel like getting shot by a child. But yeah, like, subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the woods.